All right. Hello. Welcome to The Roottrees Are Dead. This is a 2025 puzzle investigation research game developed by Jeremy Johnston. I've heard very good things about this game. I know literally nothing about it. I know nothing about it whatsoever. This includes what happens after I press new game. So if I need to fiddle with the UI, that will happen in a minute. All I know so far is that the music is bopping and it sounds real good and I'm feeling like a detective. So hopefully that's like a good place to start for this game, for setting the mood. Let's get started. The Butler County Times, the Roottrees are dead. What happened? The plane crashed last night near Pittsburgh. The only passengers were Carl Roottree, his wife Brenda, and their 3 daughters known as the Roottrie sisters. Carl Roottree was the president of Roottree Candy Company, and it's not clear who will succeed him. So far, local police are not sure what caused the crash. They are calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania's history. All passengers and crew perished. Pittsburgh is generally known for pleasant flying conditions, and the weather was not atypical for this time of year. We do not know much at this time, but our sources tell us that local authorities do not suspect terrorism. The crash did not cause any local property damage, and fortunately nobody outside the plane was hurt. Funeral plans have not been announced, but you can be sure that the Butler County Times will cover it to the best of our abilities. A spokesperson for the company has asked that people respect the families. This is a late edition for Sunday, December 6th, 1998, in Butler, Pennsylvania. So, as this is a investigation game, I will be taking notes on my minimal phone. I have a very simple notepad app that claims that it is free. So we will see if I get ads while taking notes. The joys of Android. Let's go. The Roottrees are dead. Roottreemania? What? What? The mystery starts here. Slot 1. Ooh. Windows 98. These sounds. Oh. December 6th, 1998. Okay.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottrie sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Wow.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling.
Wow. This looks really different than I thought it would. Interesting. Okay, so it's got like a comic booky vibe. Let's see if I can like move chat to somewhere on screen where it's not going. I'm gonna try to move it down here maybe, where it's not like a nightmare. I had no idea this had voice acting either. Raph says, am I gonna play System Shock 2 Remaster? Yes. I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, this is voice acting. Interesting. Isn't this one of the comics that was in Edith Finch? Can you guys see my cursor? Actually, I can't. Let me look. You guys can't. Give me a sec. I'll fix that. There we go. Look at that. You can see the cursor. Things are great. Is there any... I'll put that to 60 frames per second. There's no need for this game to be running at 144 frames per second. The reason why I ask is because the cursor is gigantic, which makes it seem like this game is running at like 720p. But who knows? And it wouldn't. I don't know. I know nothing. I'm a know nothing.
Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
How funny would it be if I just beefed this super hard? Complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Siblings are in birth order, oldest to youngest. Examine my evidence, search the internet for clues, fill in the names, fill in the occupations, fill in the photos. What the fuck is this UI? Okay. Hints, F6. Currently playing music. Okay, this is rad. I'm gonna buy the soundtrack for this game, for sure. I have a notebook. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I might not even need my notepad app. I might just be able to take notes in game. That's rad as hell. Oh my god, I can add a page. This is radical. All right. Game begins December 6th, 1998. Roottrees died. Was it last night? I don't know. Roottrees died on plane crash. No survivors, including crew. Winter storm, heavy winds possible. Though weather not uncommon. Uncommon for the season or region. Butler, Pennsylvania. I don't know how to spell Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania? Is it like that? We'll say it's that. Hi, Maddock. Sisters have clothing lines and are fashion models. Okay. Page 1. Beginning details. Funeral not yet scheduled. Okay, so that's all from the opening. Entire contents in your pad are saved, even if you quit the game. Don't forget to check them when you return. Siblings, brothers, sisters, people that share the same parents, cousins, second cousins, distant cousins, people that share the same great-grandparents, but not the same grandparents. Is that true? In my experience, second cousins are like the daughter or... Oh, I guess that makes sense. People that share the same great-grandparents, but not the same grandparents. I was going to say, like, so like the son of your cousin is your second cousin. American school term. Schools produce yearbooks, which are albums of stage photos of the students, typically with solid color or cloudy backgrounds. Yep. Okay. So this is our evidence board. Can we zoom out? Oh, we can. Okay. You gotta get that out of your system. Examine my evidence. Search the internet for clues. Do I have an internet button? Oh, I do. Got milk picture. List of names. Oh, my food is here too. Home. Oh, I can use my home. The Notorious Montjoys. Anne Bunyan. Eunice Montjoy. Pip Gittins. I love CRT too. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to read that. What did that say? Don't know where to look next. If you're completely stuck, try talking it through with your rubber duck. This is a programming thing that people do. I know that from Brew. Okay. Guys, our keyboard shortcut. I have to use the F row. No notifications. Search the internet for clues. Okay. Can I use Wikipedia? Can we Wikipedia the sisters? I'm going to move some shit out of the way, actually. Here. I'm realizing that my camera's like in the way, and I feel like having it down here is probably going to be like the least obtrusive spot it can be. That seems right? Everyone loves the way this looks. Okay. There we go. I can read chat again. Okay. Let's see. My evidence. Got milk picture. Person who hired you gave this photo with note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. Lol. I've been milked. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, you might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it. Enhance. Is this Twin Peaks? Butterfly. Let's see. Okay, this one is going to be the oldest because she's married. See? These girls look like they're 14. Maybe not her. She looks like she's like 27. But the others look like they're 14. It wasn't on boobs. It was the pattern, the stripy pattern. All right, names. This list was provided by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll need to need it to fill in the family tree. Eloise, Gwyneth Anderson. Okay, let's go to the Roottrees. Jesus Christ. We have Roottree Candy, Carly, Gwendolyn, Gwen, Christina, Lauren, Margalite, November? These are some tragedy names. Riley, Samantha, Tessa. I'm going to assume these last three are the sisters, but we'll get there. Men. So many Rootrees. Okay. Welcome.txt. Welcome to the Information Superhighway. Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K modem. Wah! If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer or burn a music CD to listen to later. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Happy surfing. Cashew PCs are delicious. Cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer. Wow. Guys, we're about to surf the web. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to Yugle? Spider search. Okay. Wiki. Damn. Encyclopedia. Roottrees. News results about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottree Candy Company. Most articles mention Carl Roottree, who is the president of the Roottree Company. His daughters are also eulogized, collectively referred to as the Roottree Sisters. The Roottree Sisters. Lots of obituaries focusing on the Roottree Sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an unofficial Roottree fan site, seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text, and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, Raina is the most famous because she's the oldest. She got married to TMS. Okay. Raina is the oldest. Oh, no. Sister info. Raina, oldest, married to TMS. I think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad's also president of a candy company. Mom is Brenda. Okay. Hold on. Mother, fashion designer for Root. Okay. I eat Roottree candy all the time. My favorite are maple crisps. Someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Rose. Ear piercings. I can write that in a more simple way. Pierced ears. The website's author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about Root fashion lines, but none of it is relevant. The period is necessary on Root, apparently. Okay, TMS is a common abbreviation for early 90s teen heartthrob Tommy Mark Sheridan. 90s heartthrob Tommy Thomas Mark Sheridan, married to Raina. Was on soap opera Time Marches Onward. Got popular after starring on sitcom Brother Trouble. Debuted on soap opera Time Marches Forward. Since the Brother Trouble has often been on the cover of tabloids for his supposed drug use, and more recently his relationship with Raina Roottree. Drug addict, drug use in tabloids, married Raina in 1997 when she was 19 and he was 23. So he was born in 75. Right? No, 74. Yes. Sisters. Raina, oldest, married to TMS. 20 years old. Born in 1977. Because it's 1998 right now. Okay. We have some information. So, Sheridan Thomas, unknown name, Raina, Roottree. To get started, click on the faces here. Okay. Okay. This is Raina. We're just watching a raccoon right now. We are, yes. Let's see. Rose has pierced ears. I don't know how old, like, what order they're in. Rose Roottree is not as popular as her older sister Raina, but is still very well known. She must be middle. Most of the time they're lumped together as Roottrees sisters. Unfortunately, Rose herself don't lead to anything different than one searching for the sisters together. Okay. Raina Roottree. Rose is a middle child like me. Okay, so Rose is the middle child, and then Riley is the youngest one. Okay. And then Riley, smart one, youngest. Okay. We can easily do this now. So. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh my god. Is there no Rose? What? So we have our first mystery. Rose. Brenda Roottrie. Brenda White original. Okay, okay, Brenda White was her original name. White and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant to your search. Black and blue dress. That's funny. Designed the white, gold, black, blue dress. Stupid. Okay. I'm gonna edit this. President. Root Period is part of the name. Is a clothing company. Make clothes for children, from toddlers to teenagers. Oop. Clothing for teenagers, for children. You spied the Roottree sisters looking hella fly in catalogs, magazines, and posters. Now you two can be like Riley, Rose, or Raina. There's a website from a collector catalogs. Apparently, Root has released 2 catalogs per year. 2 catalogs per year since 1984. Raina appeared on almost all of them. Brenda Roottree, Roottree's sister, mothers, and Root's head designer, appeared on the cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. Carly Roottree. Okay. So Brenda Roottree appeared on the 1985 album, or catalog, holding Rose. Listed with Rose's birth name, Carly. Okay. Carly Rose. Look at this. Look at this. We did it. Carly. Well done. That's how you do it. These 3 entries are correct and have been locked. Okay, so it's a little bit like Obra Dinn. You've also unlocked the following optional entry, Sheridan Thomas. Booyah! You can just come in, lady.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
It's 7:24 p.m., which means it's been 22 minutes since this started.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. but I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
So no marriage?
Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
Look at that.
Lastly, you now have access
Oh.
to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Okay. Oh! I haven't identified 6 more.
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
How atmospheric. Sleuth! Okay, that's kind of sick. I am going to... Don't have portraits to add to the family tree. Focus on faces in the evidence tab. Oh. News alert. This is neat. I don't have any pictures of Carl Roottree, even though he was in the news. Carl Roottree, yep. Okay, well, there's at least one we can do, which is Brenda White. That's simple. Carl Roottree. Oh, motherfucker. I assume he's the most recent president. But let's, actually... not. Alright. Top secret. You can open this envelope once the whole family tree has been filled in. It has 2 names that must be typed in manually. The clues are obscure, have been intentionally hidden in the past, and may even require leaps in logic. Try to keep an eye out for any inconsistencies. Wow, it's crazy that they mark that. Huh. This is pretty expansive. This is kind of crazy.